Hey y'all, we are out here today ready to plant potatoes. We've got a window of time. We've had a lot of rain in the last week. And so we have this one day where we can plant our potatoes because there's supposed to be more rain tonight and more rain tomorrow. We are planting with the Ruth Stout method. If you didn't see my video on the onions, which kind of explained that a little bit, Ruth Stout used to put 8 to 10 inches of hay down on her beds in the fall and let that compost down for her to plant in the spring. Well, we didn't put any hay down because we basically just learned about this method. So what Dan did is he went ahead and put down some compost on top of some grass, and we're just going to throw the potatoes down. We're not even going to dig a hole. We're just going to throw them down. We're going to cover it with hay, and then basically I am not watering these potatoes at all unless we have like a severe drought or something like that this summer. They won't be getting any water. We're just going to let them go, and then we'll see what our harvest is like in the fall.
Yeah, these are called Kennebecks, and there's about 30, I think 35, 37 of them, and got them at the local, our local supply store, and try to pick out healthy looking ones, and we'll see how this goes. One of the things that I am going to do is I'm going to take about 5 potatoes, and I'm going to put them directly on grass, no compost, and then cover that with hay to see if we have any difference in the results between what goes on compost with hay on top or what just goes on grass with hay on top. It's kind of a little bit of an experiment.
This whole year is kind of an experiment with the Ruth Stout method. One thing I do want to say is, since we haven't suppressed the grass or anything like that, if we have a problem with grass this year, that's okay, because in the fall we can lay down some cardboard in that area and cover that with hay, and that will help in the spring for the grass not to grow up in between everything, and that'll compost down. It'll also, covering things with cardboard also encourages worms, which are great. Worm castings are great for the garden. So let's get these potatoes planted. We're planting them about a foot apart. We'll see. And we're planting whole potatoes because Ruth Stout really liked a lazy method, she called it, a lazy method of gardening, where she would just throw the potatoes out and cover them with hay. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do about every foot, and then we're gonna cover them with, probably 5-6 inches of hay. One thing about the area where we're planting the potatoes is it's an area that can be difficult to mow sometimes. So that's another reason we wanted to do the potatoes here, because then we don't have to, worry about mowing. We have this, how many bales of hay did we have in this shed, honey?
I don't know for sure, but I'm speculating there was probably six or seven.
hay. So we've got this old hay that was just kind of rotting away in one of our sheds, and we're just gonna cover it up with that. So this is our Ruth Stout experiment this year, Kennebec potatoes. And we're going to be doing hay in some of the other beds as well, some thick hay mulch.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see how this goes.
See you next time.